guys, so today I'm doing a quiz to find out which Starkid musical I am. Let's find out! So I've got my laptop over here. Which time period interests you the most? Well, I've got a degree in classical civilization, which, if you don't know, is essentially I got a degree in ancient Greece and ancient Rome primarily, and their empires thereupon. Also, as I've mentioned, I have spent a lot of my working life talking about Tudor history. So those are my two big specialist subjects in history. So if in terms of interests me the most, it's one of those two. So let's do the options. The prehistory, I love early civilizations. So I can see this leading to Firebringer. My sister is really interested in cavemen and things like that. I find them interesting. It's not something that I'm like, I really want to learn all about that. It's just like, it's okay. It's okay. It's no Romans though. I'm biased. Relatively modern history. I love complex civilizations. I mean, considering my degree was classical civilizations, I make that what you will. I love modern futuristic time periods. History doesn't interest me much. I think I have made a decision. Relatively modern history. Yeah. What comes first? Family, blood runs thicker than water. Humanity, I want to contribute something that will better the world. Love and friendship, they are the family I choose for myself. Ooh, I love my family. I love my friends as well. If you're watching, I do love you. If I say love and friendship, they are the family I choose for myself, does that also include my family? Can we say that includes my family? Because then I'm not abandoning anyone. I get to choose all the people I love. What sense of humour suits you best? Meta jokes, classic comedy, a normal person confronted by an absurd situation, relatable humour. Oh, I'm stuck between meta jokes and classic comedy. I'm gonna go classic comedy. What do you look for in a protagonist? I'm trying not to think of well, I love Trail to Oregon or I love AVPM. You choose the answers that lead that. I'm trying to give you honest, and I hope you respect that. What do you look for in a protagonist? Some average run-of-the-mill Joe. The writer shouldn't try too hard or make them special or extraordinary. Bad though, I automatically went, that's Paul. I love Paul, but also a young, adventurous character with good intentions that will inevitably start conflict. Their flaws should humanize them. Yeah, I think that's Bug. It sounds a lot like Bug. I said I wouldn't do this, but I can't stop myself really. An absurd character, they shouldn't be like a normal person, that's why they're the protagonist. I mean, that could be Bug as well. I really like it when the character really wants to do the best, but they're like, oh, I messed it up. What do you look for in an antagonist? I like the antagonist to be just as strong, if not stronger, than the protagonist. They should pose a legitimate threat. Yes. When the antagonist does not pose a threat at all, it's kind of irritating for me. So anyway, back to the quiz. I like the antagonist to be humanised. They shouldn't be a villain just because they're the antagonist. Yes! I like that as well. This is becoming tricky. I like the antagonist to be over the top and hilarious. It depends. There's some that it's like, oh, that's brilliant, but also, as I've said, if they're just focusing on being funny and they're just no longer a threat, it's like, you lose the whole motivation of the story in my mind. So I'm between the first two, but yeah, I like that they should be a legitimate threat. How do you feel about musicals? Love them. Not sure if that was clear, guys. I'm the girl who definitely does like musicals. I love musicals, strong vocals, witty lyrics, and skilled dancers. Yes. It doesn't make sense to have everyone spontaneously break out into song and dance. No, it doesn't. But not everything that's amazing has to make sense. I don't have an opinion either way. I look at plot and characters more than genre. I love musicals. I love musicals. How do you like a story to end? I don't like happy endings, they're not realistic. I love happy endings. I love happy endings, that's a bit spooky. They wrap everything up and leave you feeling content. I like twist endings. The climax should be exciting. I do like twist endings. I do like twist endings that allow me to then have theory fuel. Thank you, Hatchet Field. But there is something about happy endings that it's like, yeah. I don't like really, like, saccharine sweet happy endings. The ones that are like, unless they're like in a Disney film or something where they've set up, like, this is going to be ridiculously sweet and happy. I could live with those sort of happy endings. But ones in plays when every single person gets their own way and the villain repents and is sorry and then they come and it's all just like, no. I like someone to lose. I like the villain to get their just desserts and things like that. So I do like happy endings. I love happy endings. How do you feel about romantic subplots? I am a softie. I am such a softie. I like it when a pre-existing relationship is tested. I like unexpected romances between unlikely characters. I like the standard boy meets girl romantic subplot. I'm trying to think of like the romantic subplots in Starkid that I really, really like. The first big romantic subplot that I had that came into my head is Tootsie Noodles and Mega Girl. And I suppose that is pretty unexpected romance. I'm gonna go with that one. Which quote out of the following is your favourite? Business calls, I'm up to my ass and shit. What is this business? Markets are crashing and I am at the edge of my wits. I just can't take it and all I want to do. Go next door and see something professional. We wouldn't blame you a bit. It beats sitting through this horror shit. We've got to figure it out. We've got to find ourselves some answers. We are people now. I like all three, but there is something about, you could go next door and see something professional. We wouldn't blame you a bit. It'd be sitting through this horror shit. We're Broadway bound in Oregon. I love Trail to Oregon. Oh, is that it? I am Firebringer. I mean, that works because, like, I don't want to do the work today. I put the quiz that I did in the description so that you guys can tell me what you got. If you have got video ideas that you would like me to do, if you've got songs that you would like me to cover, things like that, just put them in the comments down below. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends. Please, let's grow this channel. Let's grow, my friends! I've gone insane. And remember, stay totally awesome.
La la la. High School. Carol in the halls, rising with the tide. Orient my king, see what winter brings. Jingle, jangle, pass.